everybody. It's Julie. Hello. How is everybody? Let's see. Okay, that's not the one. I've got to get the chat set up, and let's see if I go out, come back maybe. Okay, there, it says I'm live now. So I set it up, and I didn't have it set to public, so nobody knew I was here. Yeah, so husband is again over helping our friend, and so here we are. I have the digital kit. I have the mini pages from the Fairy, Flutter, and Flower digital kit, and I've cut out some of them already. So there's a 3-page part of this kit that is a mini journal. Hi Gwen, welcome. And so I thought I would play with this. So this is what one of the pages would look like. It would have 4 of the little pages on here. Hi Bridget, hi Deb, welcome. So so this kit is now available in the Dear Julie Etsy shop. It has full-size pages. I'll show you in a bit. But this is the mini journal part, and it is a mini journal. It is going to be mini. mini. But it also, on the mini journal pages, we get the little tiny ephemera that we can use. Hi Shannon, welcome. So I was just trying to decide about possibly making an envelope journal and using this kit in an envelope journal. And so that's what I'm thinking about doing. It kind of makes it a little bit bigger. Okay, she's gonna go get a bunny. Hi Joey Defee, welcome. Hi Lynn. Oh, well thank you Bridget. You're rescuing a rabbit? That's cool. Okay, so what do you think? I'll see what you guys think. Hi Joyce, welcome. So should I make this little journal just using this size papers, or should I make an envelope journal? Which would you like to see? So I've picked out some other items, so please tell me, what do you think? Would you like to see an envelope journal using the mini journal kit? And this is, so on my digital kits, I've done something different. I used to do an ephemera postcard kit, and I would do a pages and ephemera kit. They were $5 each, so it was $10 to have the whole thing. Well, what I've done now is you get the whole kit for less than $10. So, and it all matches, and it all is going to go together. So I have 1 for the envelope, 2 for the envelope. So while I'm showing you the other things I've picked out, I have some of these notes. They're Post-it notes on the top, but the colors I think will be kind of fun and fairy-like. I have these items are also going to be, I have a physical fairy kit that I'm putting together. So envelope, another vote for envelope. So we're deciding whether we want to see a mini book made just from this part of the kit, or using these little envelopes. I don't know about you, I might have 500 to maybe even 700 envelopes, because I use the cards all the time and don't use the envelopes. So remember, I did get these really cute place cards. So this is a place card. I don't remember where I got that. But this one, it probably Hobby Lobby. This one was from Party City. And I picked these up. They are going to be, oh, another one for the envelope. Okay. So, okay. So, I'm going to go ahead and pull out one of these. I haven't even gotten to look at them. Oh, I love it. Don't those look like they belong in a fairy journal? So these will also be in that physical fairy kit. That's what I bought them for, but I get to, I get to play with them here. I don't think I need to save this. Okay, so I've picked out a couple of cards. These are the same cards that I used in the purse journals. So, of course, I've lost the purse journal. Well, bummer. But I just posted one of the videos that shows the purse journal kit. So, anyway, so I've got these couple of cards to use. So that will give us some paper and some cards. I pulled out these old... Thank you. I think so too. Hi. Hello, everybody else that came in. We've got a couple of Debs. Hi, Deb and Deb. Hi again, Gwen. Hi, Dawn and Samantha. And if I missed anybody, hello to you. Let's see. I have these. I just found these. I won a challenge from Pink Oddbird, and these were in there. So I've got some of those. And then I have these. These were in a beautiful box that I actually have the box in my living room, but I thought those will work really cool. And they go really well with my, with what I did. So, oh yes, forget-me-not seeds, because that's where the nursery for the fairies is in the forget-me-nots. So we've got to have some forget-me-not seeds if they fit. Now, I've had these for quite a while, and I mean, I'm like going, oh, now that will match the poppy fairy and the rose fairy. So, so what I might do is, because I seem to have 3 of a lot of these things, is I will put together a kit of what I actually use in this mini kit. So, yeah, so watch for that. Well, that's what I'll do. Okay, so that means I can't use that because I only have one of those. Okay, but we can use those. So don't those just scream to me to use that. So I have these, and I'm so excited. I just got another one of these from Virginia, and so I have one to use for myself. But these look like maybe, they might be too big, but they might, I might be able to use this part anyway. So I think that's really cool. Okay, so Deb is going to eat. So hopefully she'll get to come back soon. I do have this paper pad. I have 2 of them actually that I bought a long time ago at Ross. I think this was Ross. It's had plastic over it. So, so I might get to use that. And then just to have some other papers, I have that, and I have that. I have another card, and these daisies. I have these butterflies, and I have some of these hearts that were from the Hobby Lobby from the big sale. And then I have, for my book paper, I have a fairy book. And I don't have a lot of images left in it because I used those in the fairy kits before. But the words, they'll work. It's like I don't have to worry that it's going to be talking about war or something like that. So I'm excited about that. So, so we have that. So let's go ahead and we will pull the items. back over here on my little thing. I've got stamps as well. And the main thing is I think I want to get this kind of just put together. I'm not feeling super well, so I'm not sure that, I don't know how long my stamina will last today. Oh, that's a good idea, Samantha. Samantha suggested if I don't have a cover printed, we could go ahead and put one of those large flowers on the cover. What a great idea. So really quickly, I'm going to show you what the kit has in it. It is huge. I can't remember how many pages, but right here I have 2 kits actually. I also have the old-fashioned love songs that got added to the shop today too. So it is 9 love songs from the 1800s, and there's full pages of them. There's side-by-side pages ready to use in a journal, and then the collage page and the cut-apart journaling cards. So you get all 9 songs there. So that kit is available in the shop. Oh, thank you, Joyce. Joyce tells me it's 18 pages in the... I'm like, because I also have a St. Patrick's Day one that is almost ready, and I can't remember who's got what. So if you're liking this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. It leads other people to come and watch, and it makes it so that YouTube puts it out there a little more, and it's helpful. So here we go. So this is the kit, and it has, there are 8 fairies that I invented. No, they are from Victorian die cuts, and so we have the little Lily of the Valley fairy here. We have a chrysanthemum daisy, I think, or maybe an aster. It actually kind of looks like an aster. Anyway, so we have that fairy. We have this collage on the... Oh, thank you, Joyce. She just watched me show the kids. So I filmed that before I went to church, and then I couldn't upload it till I got home. So the Fairy Visions collage with the butterflies, and then it has the matching page over here. We have the Poppy Fairy and the Pansy. So these are, I call these side-by-sides. These are ready to go into a journal. Then we have the Rose Fairy and the little fairy in training. I think it's also a Rose Fairy with a cute little bicycle. The Violet, or Pansy or Johnny Jump Up Fairy. And the Cornflower Fairy. I love this rose. And then we have the Daisy. And then you also get the plain page, so you can print that on the back. Then these are the cut-aparts. So these are tuck spots here. I have it printed on cardstock, and so you can just fold these, and you'll have a tuck spot. And then these are large cards, and a really large card that we can take apart and use. We have the journaling page that has the flowers and butterflies, and I did this all together on one by itself, with no fairies. In case you were making something and you didn't want fairies in it, this would be a great page that you can go ahead and print. This is pockets and more journaling cards, and so another cut-apart page. This is also a cut-apart page. It has 28 butterflies, all different kinds of butterflies on there. Then we have the butterfly collage page and the tiny ephemera. So it has all these different ones that you can use in a variety of ways. And then we have the mini book that is 3 pages. That's what we're going to work with right now. So we have, this is 1 page, 2 page, 3 pages. You have all 8 fairies. You have the butterfly collage page, and you have tiny ephemera. So that's what we're going to play with. And that is the fairy kit. You get all of that in the digital, ready for immediate download. And so let's go play. Okay, so I think it was unanimous that we would make an envelope journal. So we are going to have pockets. I do still want to add some of the papers that I had. So let's go ahead and grab those. And we'll start by cutting the papers, just because I know I want to use these. And I have 2 ledger paper, and these are the cool ones that don't say Staples on them. Okay, so let's see. Our envelope is, go from 12 and go backwards, it's about 5 inches. So it's 5 inches this way, and 1, 2, 3, and say 3.5. So we can be 5 by 7. So, oh, I'm upside down. So I have several kits going right now. So we're going to be 5 inches. And what this is going to do is these papers then will be the same size as the envelopes, or close to them. And 5. Thank you, Joyce. I'm liking it too. I was having more and more fun, and I have another fairy kit that will be coming very soon, as right on the heels. Well, probably I have a couple other things I have to do, but I have actual postcards and trade cards, and they looked okay with this set, but they didn't, you know, they were not similar enough, I didn't think. So I'm just going to cut these to 7 inches, because that is double my 3.5. We'll save these. We'll probably be able to use those for something. Now, let's not knock things over. I don't even know why that's up there. Okay, so then we have this paper. And let's see, well, if I cut anything, I want to cut off holes. So, yeah, it's going to be, it's, what is it? It's like a little over 6 inches, and that's fine. But I do want to cut off the rounded edge on this one. So I'm just taking advantage of the fact that my husband isn't here right now to go live. I don't know if if I go live tomorrow, it'll be early in the day, which might be good for some people that don't usually get to see me live. But I'm going to the doctor, so I don't know if you've heard my voice, but I have a wheeze, and it's really weird. It's a wheeze when I breathe out, and it's not going away, so I guess I got to go see that doctor. Okay, so so we have some papers, and these we can use for, I don't know, they're interesting with these big black lines. We'll see how they look. I also have stamps and things. Okay, so we're going to do a couple of different ways of doing this. So our card is bigger. But what I'm thinking is, which is good, because if I were to make a spine on this card, I'm going to want it to be a little bit bigger. Hi, Deidre. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. So where is everybody at? I'm in Southern California. It's finally not raining. It is not snowing. We do have a few clouds in the sky. It is chilly, but it is not freezing cold. It has been crazy weird coldness. So one of the things that we can do with these is we can make them so that they'll be able to come out of the pocket. Okay, so they could be a note that you can actually take out of the pocket. We can bind within the, oh, Susan, I was raised in Ventura a lot of my life on East Ventura, and then I grew up in Oakview and Ojai. So, yeah, just like old home week. Hi, Virginia. So, Samantha is in Oregon, and Virginia is in South Carolina, and Robin's in North Carolina, and Debbie's in Florida. It's 82 degrees. Rub it in. Oh my goodness. Okay, so envelope. I have a couple. Let me show you. These are a couple that I've made before. Very simple ones. These were made more like for a flip book. So this one I took, and the flap is glued inside here. And then that flap is glued around the back. So this is just a short little 3-page one. Let's see if I have another. I've actually been using them, so I might not have. Nope, these are file folder ones. That's good. I'm trying to use up my stuff, which is a hint to the March challenge. We shouldn't have to purchase anything for our March challenge. Hint, hint. It's exciting. Okay, so we can use our flaps in ways like going ahead and putting our flap into, and I like to kind of get an idea of what I'm going to do, and I wasn't planning on this, so we have, oh yes, we were telling where we were. Susan moved to Ojai when she was 18. You probably crossed paths. I was the flower lady at Vaughn's in Ojai until 2006. I'm short and blonde, and I was the flower lady at Vaughn's. I was the flower lady at a lot of Vaughn's stores, but if you were in Ojai, I was all over. I retired or left in 2006. So let's see, where is everybody else? Donna's in Sanger, California. Where's that? I don't know where that is. And Botox Rocks is in from Colorado, but moved to Joshua Tree, California. I know where that is. We have Joshua trees where I live. So you can put a few, inside of each other. And we could actually make we might do that. I think we'll make have a spine. And yeah, I think we'll add a spine to this. Because we're going to use a card for the cover. One of these cards. And so I think we'll do like 2 signatures in it. Why not, huh? Just to be different, because I'm like that. So we'll want one more here. And, okay, so, and that could actually go like that and like that. So, this is way simpler than what I thought I was doing. Okay, so we have 4 pages, and we've just gone ahead and put our pages in. Then we can come here This is our center of this one. Let's go ahead and give it one of these pages. Okay. Robin's sister-in-law lives in Idlewild, California. And Samantha's got 40 degrees and they're forecasting snow. We have snow. Our mountains all around us are covered in snow. And Donna's in Ontario, Canada. And major storm moving in right now. I know Joyce was talking about that. Yeah, so Joyce was talking about that they had a major storm coming. So prayers for you guys. Dawn is near Fresno. Robin's originally from Tennessee, and her husband's job transferred her to North Carolina 4 years ago. That's, I don't know. I don't want to get transferred. What do you think? Has it been a good transfer, Robin? Okay, so you see what I'm doing? I'm just grabbing like one of each of these papers. And so this is a little bit different than you're just putting a bunch of envelopes together. And, which I think is kind of cool because then it actually becomes a journal, right? So, and you could even, what we could do, and I've been doing this lately, is we can add, okay, don't forget we've got some of these. We can go ahead and put some of these in the papers as well, right? So like this. And another green one. Hi, Rhea. Welcome. She's in Oregon. Rhea is in Oregon. So we're telling everybody, where we are and what our weather is like. So, you know, that's kind of an interesting thing, and especially after the couple of weeks that we had. And I read today that one of my subscribers, she's in Turkey, and they, I guess, had an earthquake. And they've had several hundred earthquakes, smaller ones, since then. Okay, so what I'm thinking here is to make a little booklet that will, so we'll want a bigger page on the front. Okay, and I'm using, hi Brenda, welcome. I am using the Fairy Flutter and Flower, the brand new digital kit from my Etsy shop, Dear Julie Julie. Oh, I guess we didn't cut that one right. No, actually it's right. Look it. This one is short. Remember, that was short. It was a shorter page. Okay, so we want to put this green one on the outside. So just something different here. We're going to go ahead and make a envelope journal. Okay, so let's get back to some of these images. Now the poppy and the rose, they are distorted. That is how their image actually is. It is a little bit distorted. These are Victorian die cuts. The scrapbook that some of these came out of was like 1849 was what she had written on the page. Okay, I like that. So that can go in there, and then maybe we'll go ahead and make the rose one our center, because this one I actually did as a page. It's 68 and sunny, and that's South Carolina, I believe. It was 50 or 82 in Florida. You know what? Maybe we'll just do one single, and maybe we'll get just a whole lot of stuff in here. I've been known to do that, right? Okay, so let's finish this. Okay, so we have, and I want the large one here because it's going to be the one that's going to go into the back, but it doesn't have to be the green because I don't want to lose the green writing space. What if, okay, so we've got our, this is one of our pages. If I do it, I'll do it with this. It's okay, we can lose that. And 64 and sunny, and was that North Carolina, Robin? Okay, so this is the third page of the mini book part of this kit, and I am going to cut out the plain paper, and it's and you know, you can use a cutter. You see what happens when I use the cutter on this table, though. All the different papers, I just collect papers all the time. But the fairy papers here are all from the digital kit from my Etsy shop, Dear Julie Julie. So, and that just debuted today. It finally made it into the shop last night. So I am getting to use it today. So if we take this one, and what this is going to be is going to be a little booklet inside the booklet. So I make them. I have several digital kits in my shop, and mostly themed. But I like cards. I'll pick those up whenever I can find them, and that I think that they are something that I would use, and that the price is right. Okay, so let's see. I have this string left over from making the purse kits. Trying to use up stuff, you guys. So that happened to be up there. Hopefully I have a needle. Oh, needle, where'd you go? Might not get to use this thread because I don't know if this will go through my... Okay, so we take out the binding kit. This is something you're not going to see me do very often, is bind anything. Oh, let's use this. And we're going to use a needle that's over 100 years old. This came in a needle book. And these have been good. I took my string and I rolled it around a toilet paper roll so that I could press it down so it would fit in my box. So that I can take this box, everything is that I need to bind is in that box. I have just this thread. I mean, I use other threads sometimes. But this thread is in there, and that looks so good, but it really didn't make it through. Maybe cut it again. I have a pokey tool in there, a pair of scissors, graph paper so that I can use it to make a template, and the thread and the needles. But my Georgia needle, I used it yesterday in the live video. And now it's not up here. Hopefully I didn't lose it. It's my favorite needle because it has a little bit bigger eye, but it's still it's long and skinny eye. I think I got it. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and 1, 2, and 3. I like to have strings that hang out, so a piece of string or a piece of tape. Oh, I see. Oh, this one's so thin, I don't think it would let me do that. Okay, so here, this is what I was going to do, was I'm going to go ahead and make this. I've chosen this one because this flap is going to end up going into the back, and I don't want to waste a good image. I'm just going to do a 2-hole punch, so there shouldn't be really any problem here. The key to the easiest binding is to use the thinnest needle that you can use with the thread that you're using. That's what I've discovered. Okay, since I don't have any real odd-sized papers in here, I think a 2-hole is going to be fine. I'm just going to go in back from this side. Okay. Pull it through. I want some string hanging out. And look at this. I probably have enough to do the other binding. And I won't have to do the needle again. Okay, so I'm just holding this. I've tightened it, holding it down. I'm going to tighten it one more time. Put my finger. That's not going to really help me much. Okay, I'm going to pull it as tight as I can without breaking the string. Yay! And cut that down. Okay, so this is going to be one of my, I'm going to make this is going to be an insert into one of the envelopes. That's going to give me all those pages. And we have a couple of fairy images in there. We have the cornflower fairy, and we have the Johnny Jump Up or Pansy fairy. So I think that's kind of cool. Now let's come in to this here, and we'll go ahead and put the envelopes together. So what I did was I'm going to use, looks like it's 4 envelopes. I might add another one after we've done it. So don't forget, if you like the video, to give it a thumbs up. So other people will get to see it too. Okay, so I'm going to just put some glue on here. And then I'm going to turn this like this, and that's just so I don't get any glue on that other page. Oh, what do we got? Aha. All of those were going in there, you guys. That's not the way I want to do it. Is it? Okay, now I'm afraid. Well, let's go like this. We know that... I had them all in the same slot? That's most unusual. Okay, so we'll go... Okay, so this will just go on top of this one. That's what we'll do. So this one goes here, like this. Okay. And we'll come here and put this one in here. This is the one, this is where we're going to have that little thing. So we're going to go on the right side. See how there's no sticky on this one? So when it goes in, the pocket will be up on this one. Pocket up. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and push that down just so I don't get any glue on it. And of course you could do this with colored envelopes. You could do this with envelopes that you've made with your envelope punch board or a scoreboard, or however you like to make envelopes. Okay, there we go. And then so that can come around this one like that. Okay, so we have this, this, okay, we'll do another one like that. So we are making an different kind, an envelope journal. It will actually have pages in it, and then we're going to decorate it using the Fairy, Flutter and Flower, the new digital kit from Dear Julie from my Etsy shop. Okay, get in there. Okay. Have the needle and 2 threads. Okay, so that gives us, if this is our front, I think we could put in another one if I have another one. Okay, so for this one, I was like, how do I usually get it and it doesn't have the flap on the outside? So this is what we're going to do. We're going to take this flap, we're going to glue it. This was the vote at the beginning of this. Hi, Lucia. At the beginning of this video, I took a poll and they wanted to see this done with an envelope. So I hadn't planned it out, but you know what? It's cool. It's going to work. Okay, so now I'm going to take this one. I'm going to put the glue on here. Like this. And it's going to go inside the last pocket. Okay. Okay, so we have our little, and you can see how this can come together, and then you can turn it into whatever you might want it to be. So we have this little mini journal that I have put together, and it is going to come back and it's going to live in here. Okay. And I will glue that in there. So this will actually be part of the journal. Okay. So we have those pages, and then we're going to come over to where these 2 pockets are. And we've put together another set of pages, and we might want to add just a couple more to it since we have them, right? We have them made and cut out. There. Oh, thank you, Samantha. Oh, this is how you make your flip books? You know what? I originally pulled out a flip book that started and went, oh, we could do that. And then I was like, oh, but I don't, it's already started. So I can't show you how to make the actual flip book part on that particular one. So I scrapped it. Okay, so I like that we have a couple of different sizes and their orientation is a little different. And so we're going to put this in. And if there was going to be any sewing or anything, I would go ahead and do that. As you've seen on the live videos where I'm working on my February design team project for Nevermore Creation 17, I basically did the whole journal before I sewed in the binding. Because I was sewing, and that was because the children's book I was using was not cooperating. Okay, so I've used my 4 paper clips to hold it, just because I think that's going to be a happy way to do that. And I'm going to go ahead, and this time I'm going to use my pokey tool because I'm going through more pages. And again, you know what, I'll do do I have enough? I know I have enough to do 2. You know what, I'm going to do a 3-hole. And I could put an envelope here, but I like this. So I'm gonna do a 3-hole, but I'm not gonna measure it. Okay. Now we do have some funny sized papers in here this time. So for this one, it's gonna be tight. But I don't want to have to thread the needle again. So we're gonna go in from the center. We're gonna come in at the side. See how easy this is with this skinny needle? I say that and then it's not going to be easy though, right? And then we come over here and go out through the center, come in down at the bottom, and oh, we do have the room. So let's pull. Because I like my I like them to come out the bottom if I can. Okay, so now we're going to come up and tie this. Oh, or 2. Oh, pulled the wrong string. So pulling it out. Okay, Joyce, I'll check that out later. So I am putting together a design team. Joyce is my first design team member. I also have Xanthony or Diva Z. And I'm excited. Joyce's specialty is Happy Mail. And because I started in scrapbooking in Happy Mail, I wanted all the different ways that you can use these digital kits. So I have gone ahead and I've added a spine into my envelope journal. Okay, so now we've got envelope, envelope, pansy, paper, ledger, paper, ledger, paper, the rose fairies, and all that. So that's all that would have been in a book right there. But we've gone ahead and added these other pockets And then we go to this little booklet here that I'm going to adhere into the back. And it gives us some more pages. We have a couple of our fairies are in there. So let's go ahead and put that in just so that it's done. Okay. I'm going to glue here.